Hai arrived home, irritated by the media frenzy, confident that Kim would handle their questions. He noticed Rin was awake and seated himself in a chair. Rin bowed, thanking him for saving her. Hai remembered that she was Rin, an executive at the Pado Guild. He then inquired about the tattoo on her shoulder. Rin explained that it was a symbol of her status as an executive at the Pado Guild, and that their guild leader had told her the tattoo signified their existence beneath the sky. Hai asked her to elaborate. Rin said that the guild leader had personally given her the tattoo and explained its meaning. Hai slammed his hand on the table, stating that it was enough. Rin asked if she had done something wrong, but Hai assured her it wasn't her fault. He questioned whether he had made a mistake in the past, likening it to the nonsensical actions he had taken in the tower. He recalled a time when he was practicing martial arts and tried to remember who was responsible for spreading that tattoo. Hai told Rin that when she returned to the Pado Guild, she should inform them not to seek him out again. A few days later, on a news broadcast, the guest was introduced as Hai, whom the host referred to as a hero. Hai's friends were shocked to see him on TV, wondering how he ended up there. Kim explained that Hai had left abruptly, saying he had something to do, but he hadn't revealed what that was. During the broadcast, Hai announced that he was promoting his newly formed guild and invited beginners to join freely. After the broadcast, Kim took Hai to a place filled with stacks of guild membership applications. Lin asked if Hai really needed to go on TV to recruit members. Hai replied that he didn't know how to contact everyone for advertising. There was a mountain of applications for joining the guild, and Kim promised to help Hai sort through them. Han and Lee were assisting Hai, and Han asked why he was forming a guild despite already having a lot on his plate. Hai explained that he wanted to earn money and believed that raiding dungeons was a lucrative way to do so. With a few dungeons under his belt, he was confident he would make even more money. They had already called many hunters to join. When a knight arrived for consideration, he failed the evaluation. The knight, frustrated, demanded to know why he was rejected and inquired if Hai had read his resume. Hai shouted that he had read it and didn't like what he saw, telling the knight to leave. Many hunters waiting outside observed the rejected knight's strength and speculated about the criteria for acceptance. Hai decided that he would approve only those with kind personalities. He recalled his discussion with Av about the importance of such qualities and how her explanations had clarified things for him. Hai was sitting in front of 3 hunters, assessed their decent personalities, and accepted them into the guild. After that, Hai was traveling with Kim, who asked how long the interviews for hunters would take. Hai replied that he had chosen loyal individuals, and the process would last about an hour and a half. They discussed Hai's selection criteria. Kim mentioned that there were only 5,000 S-rank hunters, and those in the top 200 were particularly notable. Hai was surprised to learn the ranking of his friends, and inquired why many S-rank hunters had disappeared. Kim explained that most of them had died. Hai asked how such strong individuals could have perished. Kim revealed that ST+ grade aircraft were responsible. Hai realized how challenging it would be to rise in the ranks and how many would fall. He asked if the labyrinth had become a graveyard for S-rank hunters. Kim explained that while the aircraft posed a severe threat, there were always risks of death or survival. He described various tactics hunters might use, many of which Hai found to be unsavory. Upon reaching the swamp, which now belonged to Hai, he told Kim that he would handle the situation there and return after defeating the boss. Hai opened the door to a room and found 2 boys who looked scared. They remembered what Hai had done the last time he was there. Hai informed them that the dungeon now belonged to him and that he was entering it. One of the boys mentioned that the dungeon had not been completely transferred yet, but the others urged Hai to proceed. As Hai entered, a man greeted him. Hai asked if he was from the Ares Guild. The man replied that while the Ares Guild had sent him, he was not directly associated with them. Soon, a crowd of people gathered. The man then asked Hai if he had heard about a group of hunters known as Pandemonium, who were notorious for killing other hunters. Pandemonium was a notorious group of S-rank hunters, ranked in the top 100, and they instilled fear in everyone. Anyone who became their target would not survive. Hai asked Anya if being on the 52nd floor meant she was a skilled mage. She found it amusing and was surprised that Hai remained calm upon learning about her. Hai told her to stop boasting so much. Annoyed, Anya used Mana Bind to restrain him. Hai inquired if she was capable of drawing magic circles. Anya retorted that this was not the time for jokes. Hai expressed his dilemma about whether he should kill them all, noting that her lack of patience had made his decision easier. At that moment, 10 people rushed to attack Hai. The scene shifts to Xi'an, China, in the underground city of the Yan Guild, where Cheon was on his knees with his sword. A girl stood in front of him, expressing disappointment as she had expected more from him. Cheon warned her that if he died, his superiors would come, and asked if she was prepared to handle them alone. The girl gave a sarcastic smile as Cheon attacked her. She easily dodged the blow and remarked that it was a technique unworthy of being used on someone like her. She explained that she had no choice but to act quickly, as she wanted to see her master as soon as possible. She then struck Cheon with extreme overlord's might, causing him to fall and die. She reminded herself that she would soon meet her master. The scene shifts to the Jingjin district's Orang Guild, where Li was astonished to see Hai lifting Anta and stating that he would fix Li's magic circle. Trembling, Anya agreed to help and asked if Hai would let her go once the job was done. Hai promised that he would, but only after she completed the task. Li then asked if Anya was the 52nd S-rank hunter, confirming her identity. Li was shocked to learn that Anta had degraded into a murderer and wondered how such a criminal had ended up there. Hai revealed that the Ares Guild had sent them to kill him. Li inquired if Pandemonium was involved and was stunned to hear that Hai had survived their attack. Li was astonished by Hai's stats, which seemed inconsistent with the claim that he had defeated Pandemonium alone. Hai admitted that his stats were indeed unusual. Hai told Li to make sure Anya was scared, as she would do anything to stay alive. Anya assured him that she would comply. Hai then mentioned that he had a present to deliver and needed to repay a favor, asking Li to keep an eye on Anya while he was gone. After purchasing some items, Hai arrived at the Ares Guild office. The people there were furious and demanded that he leave. Hai pulled out a hammer and declared that he had come with a present. He warned them not to be surprised if people started reporting after being beaten by what he held in his hand. Hai struck some of the attackers, leaving others terrified. He warned them that if they obstructed his path, they would end up like those he had already defeated. The girl contacted Hyuk, informing him that Hai had arrived with a toy hammer. Hyuk was terrified and puzzled by how Hai had managed to get there. Moments later, Hai burst into Hyuk's office, smashing the door. He then confronted Hyuk, questioning why Hyuk had sent those men to kill him if Hyuk wasn't ready to face the consequences. Hyuk was stunned. Even the Pandemonium Guild couldn't handle Hai. Hai demanded additional compensation, specifying 20 billion won. Hyuk reluctantly agreed, and Hai placed the hammer on Hyuk's desk, stating that no matter how many men Hyuk sent after him, Hyuk needed to be prepared with the compensation. Hai suggested that Hyuk should call a hospital if he wanted to survive any longer. With that, Hai left, leaving Hyuk enraged and determined to find a far more powerful solution to deal with Hai. He came up with the idea of traveling to China to recruit a formidable figure, the 5th S-grade hunter known as the Emperor Dragon. Meanwhile, the scene shifted to the 8th floor, where buildings were ablaze. A woman seated on a dragon told a man that he had already lost. However, the man was determined not to give up so easily and intended to continue fighting. As the man rushed at her, the woman descended and unleashed a massive blast that defeated him. She then instructed her companions to move on and enjoy themselves on the next floor. Back in his room, Hai watched news reports about the Ares Guild members being severely injured. Rumors circulated that Hai had arrived with a toy hammer, and there were reports that Hyuk was transferring the dungeons to him. Kim arrived, inquiring if Hai had really sent 47 ambulances to the Ares Guild. Hai responded that he had been watching the news. Kim warned that if the Ares Guild accused him, he could be sent straight to a detention center. Hai explained that he had been initially threatened by the Ares Guild and had only retaliated with a toy hammer, questioning why they were taking the matter so seriously. Kim then asked how many people Hai had sent to the Lord with that toy. Hai told Kim not to worry about it and then received a notification, prompting him to get up. Kim inquired about the notification. Hai explained that it was time for his lecture and that it would be a shame if his pay were docked for being late. Kim asked if this was the lecture requested by Japan, expressing surprise that Hai was willing to participate, given his usual reluctance. Hai revealed that they were paying him 50 million won for the lecture, and he was more than willing to do anything for that much money. Hai was in a dungeon when he received a notification that a new climber had reached the 9th floor. He was in the middle of his lectures, and when others asked if something was wrong, Hai assured them there was no issue. He then proposed to show them how to capture a boss without any weapons and instructed them to follow him. Afterward, he approached AV and asked why his information authority had not been increased. AV revealed that it hadn't been increased, but a small amount had been accumulated, which was why she provided him with the information. They discussed the new climber on the 9th floor, and Hai inquired if the climber was stronger than Cheo. AV confirmed this, and Hai was pleased, anticipating a more challenging opponent. Later, Hai arrived at the Orang Guild by kicking open the door and asked about the status of the magic circle. Li, irritated by Hai's forceful entry, asked why he was there. Hai replied that he wanted to check if Anya was performing her duties properly. Anya assured him that she was doing her work correctly. Hai then requested that she also draw a teleportation magic circle. Anya agreed to Hai's request, and Li was surprised to learn that Anya's unique skill was teleportation. She wondered why Anya hadn't used it to escape. Anya explained that she couldn't activate it with her own mana and needed the magic circle's help, so even if she wanted to run, it wasn't possible. Hai discovered that the climber had reached the 9th floor in Germany. When Lee asked where Hai planned to go with the teleportation, he replied, "Germany." The scene then shifted to Germany, where the guild leader and hunters were confronting the climber. They demanded she surrender if she wanted to live. The climber noted their overconfidence. The guildmaster, Schuhweiser, questioned whether she had seen their numbers. The head of the German Hunter Association was watching the confrontation on TV. The climber declared that she would not blame them, and then unleashed her dragon, ordering it to attack. Hai, noting the flight time to Germany, urged Anya to expedite the teleportation. Lee checked her phone and reported that a crevasse had appeared in Germany and that they might need backup. Hai mentioned that he had also seen articles about the situation and wondered why things were escalating this way. When Lee asked if he intended to stop the crevasse, Hai agreed. Lee wondered why he always felt compelled to help. Meanwhile, Hai watched a video in which the climber had made a bet if anyone managed to take her down within 24 hours, she would cease her conquest and return quietly. As the climber lady boasted about her intent to destroy the city, claiming no one could defeat her, Chist, the head of the German Hunter Association branch, found himself in a difficult situation. He was in a heated discussion with a man, trying to figure out a solution they didn't yet have. Chist was growing increasingly frustrated when the man received a call. Chist urged him to answer it. Upon taking the call, the man's mood lifted as he received good news. Reinforcements from the Korean hunters were on their way, led by Hai, who had previously defeated Cheo in Japan. The teleportation magic circle was quickly activated, and Hai was transported to Germany. He arrived to find a giant statue and a dragon. Without hesitation, he attacked the moving statue and then turned his attention to the dragon. After dealing with the threats, Hai confronted the climber lady, mocking her and questioning whether she would take responsibility for the damage she had caused to the city. Enraged, she stood up and began to count her steps. Hai sensed something unusual around him. As she counted to 7, Hai prepared to unleash his strongest attack, but struggled to control his mana. In a desperate move, he charged at her. Just as she took her 9th step, he stopped, and she congratulated him. However, she then took her 10th step, resulting in a massive explosion that struck Hai. Hai felt as if his body was about to explode. When the lady's attack finally subsided, it had only cleared a small area, while she revealed that she had destroyed the entire city on the 8th floor with just 5 steps. Hai was stunned by this revelation. The lady then asked if Hai planned to beg for his life or fight to the death. Hai responded firmly that he intended to kill her. She laughed and prepared to attack him with even greater force. Hai felt the weight of her power intensify, and the pain began to resurface. His status display indicated that his durability was at S rank, and he questioned whether he could withstand her next attack. Recalling his powers, Hai activated the Destroyer skill, summoning 4 red aura-clad arms. The lady was taken aback by this display. As she began counting her steps, Hai's one hand reached out and grasped her leg, trying to stop her. Despite her efforts to take one more step, she managed to strike Hai's hand and break free. Determined, she continued her count, but Hai fired a bullet shot at her. She retaliated with fury, delivering a powerful blow and challenging him to endure until the end. As she completed her 5th step, Hai closed in on her, making her visibly anxious. He told her that the situation was worse than before, and then launched an attack with his nullifying fist. The nullifying fist struck the lady with tremendous force, and Hai realized he had defeated her. He was then transported to a room where AV congratulated him on defeating the climber. AV mentioned that she wanted to discuss his promotion with him as soon as possible. Hai agreed, acknowledging her urgency. AV noted that the room appeared larger than usual. She explained that as Hai continued to defeat climbers, the room would change accordingly. Once he reached mid-low tier authority, he would gain the ability to customize the system room merely by imagining it and using the remote button she provided. Hai agreed and transformed the space into the 1st floor of the tutorial tower, then further customized it into his personal room. AV was surprised by his actions, admitting that she only knew how to use the system but had never seen a room designed by a human, as she had been in that area since her creation. Curious, Hai asked if she ever slept there. AV proceeded to explain the entry skills and define various aspects of the system. Finally, Hai inquired why his power seemed stronger compared to his stats. AV confirmed that it was because he was at a mid-lower tier, which contributed to his enhanced capabilities. AV revealed that a hunter had cast a lock on Hai's stats, preventing them from rising and being visible to others. Despite this lock, Hai would continue to grow stronger. Hai inquired about the difference between his actual and locked stats, but AV couldn't provide specifics due to his low level. Frustrated, Hai asked when high-tier climbers would arrive. The scene then shifted to the Yan Guild in China, where a lady had just defeated the 17th S-grade hunter for failing to meet her expectations. A boy arrived and showed her footage of Hai defeating the climber. The lady watched in amazement as Hai demonstrated his power. Intrigued by his abilities and reminded of her promise to him in the tutorial tower, she resolved to fulfill her vow by meeting him. Back in Germany, Hai received his reward and was offered the opportunity to live there. He was provided with all necessary items for daily use. Han asked about the Sword of Cheo, and Kim explained that Hai had given it to him. Li then acquired a new magic circle, and items dropped from the murdered hunters. Li questioned Hai about his motivation for continually defeating these individuals. Hai replied that he aimed to surpass everyone who claimed to be stronger than him. He reflected on his experiences in the tutorial tower. When Li asked if Hai was concerned about anything, Hai assured him that there was nothing much to worry about. 10 days later, Hai was being interviewed by reporter Hei, who reminded him of his previous conference. She asked about his unique skills, but Hai replied that he did not possess any. After some time, the interview concluded. Following the interview, Hei introduced several martial arts masters. She spoke highly of them, praising their skills and accomplishments. As the praise continued, Hai became increasingly irritated. He took a sword and performed a move that left everyone in awe and fear. He demanded they acknowledge his superiority and stop claiming they were the strongest. After making his point, Hai left and returned to his guild. There, he found Anya working and remarked that he might not recognize her once she started working normally. He said he would treat her like everyone else and asked if she was comfortable with that. She agreed, and he warned her to remain loyal and not to run away. As Hai was about to leave the room, he instructed Gek to call him if she needed any help. Anya pondered whether it was all right to live like this when she received a fax with dungeon transfer documents. She informed Hai about it. At the same time, at the airport, the branch manager of Ares was preparing to make a solo request to the Imperial Guild. Hugh warned him that it would be dangerous, but the branch manager reacted with anger to this advice. Huck reconsidered and realized the manager was not entirely wrong. He thought about Hai and concluded that he would certainly take action against him. The scene then shifted to New York, where Martin, the founder of the Ares Guild, learned that their Korean branch had transferred some dungeons to other guilds. The informant explained that Wu had made some mistakes, which led to this situation. Martin was infuriated, stating that mistakes would only be accepted if they were corrected. He demanded that the dungeons be reclaimed immediately, expressing his frustration with the excuses rather than solutions. Meanwhile, the Korean branch manager arrived in China to meet with his contact. He was deep in thought about the situation when a man wearing a skull mask approached him, saying that the lady was waiting for him. As Sun entered the room, he saw a girl and introduced himself. The lady asked if he wanted to kill someone. Sun agreed, and she inquired about the name of his target. Trembling with fear, he revealed that the person he wanted dead was Hai, the climber who had defeated the German climber. Sun offered her 20% of the Ares Korean branch and 80 trillion won as compensation. The lady was taken aback and questioned whether he was asking her to kill her master. Enraged, she attacked him. Sun wondered why the Imperial Guildmaster referred to Hai as her master and asked her to explain. The lady revealed that she had met Hai inside the tower. Sun pointed out that if she weren't Korean, it was unlikely Hai would be her master. She questioned why he was so certain. Sun explained the various towers and the requirements to enter and complete them. Furious, she attacked him again, accusing him of confusing her about her master. She then revealed that she had cleansed the Korean tutorial tower, having been compelled by her father to go there. Despite Sun's attempts to convince her that Hai could not be her master, she remained enraged and struck him. The scene shifted to AV's room, where Hai had her watching TV. Afterward, AV requested a PlayStation, having seen people playing it on TV. Hai made the PlayStation appear for her. In gratitude, AV hugged him and said she had something important to share.